All right, big news coming in. Sources tell us a discussion on ethics panel report at 2 p.m. in the Lok Sabha. Rules say half-hour discussion allowed. After that, a motion will be moved to adopt the report. An update coming in on the Ethics Committee report, Mahua Moitra. The cash for query case as it deepens. Sources tell discussions on ethics panel report at 2 p.m. likely in the Lok Sabha. Rules say half-hour discussion is allowed. After that, a motion will be moved to adopt this report. Paulmi Saha on the phone line. Paulmi, half-hour discussion, a debate has been granted. That's what the rules say. Give us more if the opposition is going to be satisfied, if Mahua herself will be satisfied with half an hour to debate on the matter.
Well, this obviously is not something that they can contest because that's in the rules. It's written in the rules that in a situation like this, as far as an ethics committee report is concerned, a half-an-hour discussion will be allowed, which is what we expect to hear from the chair, because that is as per the rules. So the half-an-hour debate will be allowed. A debate and a discussion is something that the opposition also wants, because they want to vocally put forth their views as far as this entire process is concerned. The ethics committee report is concerned. It remains to be, however, seen if Mahua Moitra herself will be allowed to speak as far as this debate is concerned, because that is the prerogative of the chair. So, they expect some hangama on that, because the opposition will push for Mahua Moitra to be given the floor to speak as well. And after that, there will be a motion which will be moved in favor of adopting the recommendations of the report. It's likely that there will be a voice vote, but we can expect that the opposition will probably stage a walkout during the voting process and not seek any further division of votes, because at the end of the day, they're very clear about the numbers in the Lok Sabha, and they do realize they're not going to be they're not going to be able to defeat any resolutions, so they will stage a walkout at that point in time.
Okay, so well, Mahua Moitra seems fairly confident, though. She's come, she's worn the colors of Ma Durga. Paulmi, if you could give us a sense of her body language, her posturing. She's posing for the cameras there, looking lovely in that sari, red and white. Give us more on that body language, which is so confident on a day like this, where she faces expulsion.
Well, yes, she's trying to project that body language that, she is, she's going to face this. She knows and she's known for a while what's been coming and how, the ethics committee process is going to transpire, and she's been prepared for the same. But there is an element of, we do see an element of being a little low profile today as well. A little bit of that that we fought, because at the end of the day, this is not something that any member wants. This is something that would aggrieve any member at the end of the day. An expulsion from Parliament for reasons where she, of course, says that there has been no evidence which has been produced. Allegations have been taken at face value. The so-called, approver, if you may, as far as this committee is concerned, Darshan Hiranandani was not at any stage asked to depose before the committee. Everything has been taken at face value, be it the allegations of Jain and Dehadra, the lawyer complainant in this case, or Nishikant Dubey, or Darshan Hiranandani for that matter. They've not been proven. There's been no evidence shown to prove that she indeed took cash from Darshan Hiranandani, that she indeed took expensive luxury items from Darshan Hiranandani. And she's challenged many of those allegations. So she believes that it has not been a fair process. At the end of the day, you can just imagine a member of parliament losing their seat in the House that they've been duly elected to by the voters through a democratic process. It's not exactly something they look forward to, Nabila.
All right. A half-an-hour debate is what is likely to happen. And like Paulmi says, there's no way to contest that. That's all that they get, a half-hour debate to discuss on the cash for query case, where it accuses Mahua Moitra of compromising with security, sharing her parliamentary login credentials to people outside the parliament, and logins have happened from multiple different countries. This is a criminal offence, a heinous offence, says that ethics committee report. Some excerpts of which is with India Today. We've been listing that out for you. Piyush Mishra, who's right now right outside Mahua Moitra's residence. Piyush, go on. What's the mood there? All I can ask.
Well, Jabin, as of now, the Mahua Moitra Trinamool Congress MP has not reached here at her residence. We tried asking questions from Mahua Moitra there inside the parliament, but she did not speak. She told us that when she's back after having lunch, then only she would be speaking. But if you talk about the entire controversy, remember that when this controversy had exploded, at the time itself, Mahua Moitra had claimed political vendetta, and this time, for the very first time, we are seeing as to how TMC is standing with her in full support. Sandeep Bandyopadhyay, who is also top leader of TMC, he also held a meeting with Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, where he suggested that she should be given time to speak. Now what we are given to understand is that Mahua Moitra would be given half an hour to speak on this entire matter. In fact, TMC is also saying that she is being expelled from the parliament because the government does not want Mahua Moitra to raise the issue of Adani. Let me also try to show you visuals from right outside her residence. That's the 9B Telegraph Lane, and here that's the place where Mahua Moitra lives. And since morning we have been trying to seek a word from her, but as of now she has not spoken. But today is a very important day in her life because Mahua Moitra is not only facing the expulsion from the parliament, but also the investigation at the part of CBI. You would remember that Central Bureau of Investigation has also taken into the cognizance about the letter which has been written by Nishikant Dubey to Lokpal, and Lokpal had recommended that to CBI. So two big troubles for Mahua Moitra. At 2 o'clock, when Parliament resumes once again, we can again expect a fiery session. When the report was tabled in Parliament, opposition was seen walking out of the Lok Sabha. TMC had come out in full support. Congress party is supporting her. In fact, we have also seen war of words taking place between the two parties. BJP is coming out and saying that
the war of words has gone on to such an
Surpanakha
extent where the BJP has responded with a Surpanakha jibe. That's what we're taking our viewers through. Stay with us, Piyush. Here, BJP responding to Mahua Moitra's Vashtaharan attack that she made on the BJP. Here, BJP responding to it, attacking Mahua Moitra with the Surpanakha jibe. An evil character in the Mahabharat, Surpanakha. This is what the BJP calls Mahua Moitra after she slammed the BJP, saying this is nothing less than Vashtraharan. Mahua Moitra, BJP says Mahua Moitra is not Draupadi, she is Surpanakha. Well, the water words really getting ugly at this point. This is Mahua Moitra who's in the dock. Her case, cash for query, where she was said to have been, in fact, the claims and allegations are that she's compromised with security by sharing her parliamentary login credentials, etc. And she's taken money from people, businessman Darshan Hiranandani, to ask questions against another businessman, Adani. So those allegations made against her, saying that she's taken cash to ask queries inside the parliament and shared her parliamentary login credentials, that makes it a security threat. While that said, you have BJP and Mahua Moitra hurling jibes at one another. While Mahua says this is Vashtraharan, BJP says Mahua is no Draupadi, she is Surpanakha.
खुद को द्रौपदी बोला है कि द्रौपदी का वस्त्रहरण हुआ है और महाभारत शुरू होगा, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है इस महाभारत में श्री कृष्ण तो इस तरफ है और दूसरा जो विषय है कि महाभारत जहां तक मुझे पता है द्रौपदी के लिए हुआ था, शूर्पणखा के लिए कभी महाभारत नहीं हुआ।
माँ दुर्गा आ गई है, देखेंगे। हमारे बंगाली में एक पोएम है काजी नजरुल का, অসত্যের কাছে কভু নত নাহি করো শির, ভয় কাঁপে কাপুরুষ লড়ে যায় বীर। सो जब नाश मनुष्य पर छाता है पहले विवेक मर जाता है। तो ये जो इन लोग वस्त्रहरण शुरू किए ना, अब महाभारत का रन देखिएगा।